Hey there friends, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today we are going to be playing with the October 2022 Spellbinders Oh What Fun card kit. This is the monthly card kit, and you'll see that we're going to have links down below for different things. But let's jump into our first card for you today. I have the die set that I've cut out. I've gone ahead and done all that ahead of time, and then I've got all my little pieces here using the different card stocks that came in the kit. You have the stuff to make not only a tree, like a Christmas tree, but also a Santa face. And I'm definitely going to go back and play and make that little Santa face because it was just too darling not to. But we're gonna make our tree first. Let me point out, because it's very obvious to me that my camera is jumping around. It actually is not my camera's fault. We do live on an army base, and every once in a while they are training out there, and sometimes the big boom will shake my camera. So if you see that happening, it is not a figment of your imagination. It is actually happening, but that is why. So here I'm just taking a little pickup stick. Yes, even the little dots for our tree were in the kit, or were a part of the die. So I did that with some red cardstock. You'll see I already have one tree done and made, and so yeah, we'll have two trees. We'll do one on the outside and one on the inside. But let's move on to the rest of our cards. I've got some cardstock or some pattern paper that I've pulled out. I'm going to pull out one more piece, and you'll see that little chipboard rectangle. Those are so cool. There's rectangles and squares and ovals, I believe, in the kit. There's so many. You can make so many holiday cards with this kit. It's just not even, it's crazy. So I'm going to, for all of my pieces, I'm going to be using the tape that comes in the kit and also the foam squares. So I won't show you every time, otherwise we would be here for a while. But for this first one, I will show you that I put it all over the backs of my paper, just like that. And I'm going to use this little pickup stick to kind of peel away the release paper, and then it'll be ready to attach to our piece of cardstock. That red one measures 4¼ by 5½ inches. The smaller one is a little bit smaller. It's 4 inches by 5¼ inches. And then I like that these little chipboard stickers, oh, that's what they are, they're stickers. They have the release paper on the back of them so that they can be used as stickers as well. So I'll put that one down, and then I'm going to use some of the foam squares on the back of this first Christmas tree to make it pop out a little bit more. I love that. You could obviously just use the tape if you wanted, but the foam squares just add that extra dimension. So I'll peel off the release paper on those as well. And then we'll stick that down inside of our rectangle. And then I'm going to pull in the puffy stickers that come in the kit. There's so many great ones. And I'm going to use Deck the Halls. So we'll put our D and our E and then our C and K. And yes, I'm sticking those right on the chipboard rectangle, and they're going to stay just fine. I didn't have any issues. Then the is all connected, so we'll put that on there. And then Halls is going to go down below. And then you'll notice I have a bunch of presents up in that upper right-hand corner. I pulled out a bunch of those from the ephemera pack, and we are going to attach those down to the inside of our card, and then we'll use a couple of them for the outside of our card. So I was just deciding which ones I wanted, where, and we're going to use some tape for those as well. Just put that right on our rectangle. So we don't need to put it all over the backs of our presents. And then I'll just peel off that release paper, and we can stick our presents down, and that way they're kind of sticking under the tree, and they're nice and on there on that frame. And then I've got my other Christmas tree we'll put in there, and then this set of presents that will stick over the top of that, and then this one more present we're going to stick on the other side. And then we'll need to put some of that tape on the back of the panel. But before we do that, I'm bringing in this is an add-on. It's a sentiment pack add-on, and it is fabulous. Like, there's a lot of great sentiments in the kit all by itself, but adding this add-on is amazing. I mean, there are so many sentiments in there. You have the ability to make so many Christmas cards using this kit. So there is our first card. I do love how that turned out, and I love decorating the inside. So I think that's why I love these kits so much. There's just so much ephemera in there that you can decorate outside and inside. So now we'll move on to card number 2. I'm going to build a cute little scene And so I've got some pattern paper, bunch of ephemera, even grabbed out some of the sentiments from the add-on. And we're going to trim this one down. This one is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then this one is going to end up being 4 1/4 by I think about 2 inches. And that's going to be our base. I need a grounding. I did use the tape on the back of this piece of pattern paper. We'll stick that down. There's a little nice white border on that. But then the grounding, I'm not going to have any border on that. I'm just going to stick that right down to the very bottom. And then we've got all of our ephemera. We're going to build our cute little scene. I love all the little gingerbread men in there. And I won't show you all of the, putting the stickers down. What you see here is what it's gonna do. But again, you'll notice, as I said earlier, my camera jumping around. Yeah, that actually is happening because there's a lot of big booms going on outside. So, but yeah. I love these little gingerbread men. The scene that I'm building just makes me happy. It is making me smile so much. We've got one gingerbread man who's going to be holding a candy cane. One's coming in with a gumdrop. I like how the other little guy is kind of sitting in the hot cocoa. He's bathing in there. And I'm going to use foam squares on the rest of these. Since this is a scene, I wanted these to be popped up kind of more in the forefront, and our other little gingerbread men are in the background. I think that'll add definite depth and make it look like even more of a scene than what it would have otherwise. But I love that. Oh, it just makes me happy. And check it out. I put it on wrong. So we're going to need to trim that down. So I'm just, easy fix. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my guillotine trimmer, trim that down, and then we'll just have to attach that to another card base. I feel so silly, but that is not the first time I've done that. And then on the inside, we'll use one of our sentiments from that add-on. And then we've got all these extra pieces that we're going to add all around. I love it because oftentimes you may not have a lot to add inside of your Christmas card. You may just want to sign it. And then you still have this whole little fun scene on the inside as well. And lots to look at for the recipient for sure. But check it out. That finishes off card number 2. I love the little scene we built here. Just makes me so, so happy. All right, let's move on to card number 3. We're going to use another add-on. This is the sticker pack add-on, and there are a ton of stickers in here. And I'm going to show you a way that you can just build a whole card using a bunch of these stickers. I have a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. We are going to trim it down a little bit. You'll notice I'm even putting our stickers kind of hanging off the page. That will make it very visually appealing if you just kind of leave everything inside that cardstock. I mean, it'll look fine, but this just kind of steps it up a notch by making sure that some of those stickers stick off the edge. And like I said, I'm even going to trim this down a little bit more, but because I wanted some of those to seem like they were really coming off the edge, almost like it was a piece of pattern paper that we trimmed down. But the dimension that the stickers add and the texture is just super fun. So there's lots of stickers in here I probably could have made. Even just with this first sheet, I could have made a whole nother card just doing what I'm doing right now because there's just a ton on there. It's so fun. I'm telling you, I could sit and do this all day long. I loved it. You'll notice I have the Merry Christmas off to the side. That came from the sentiment add-on again, and we'll add that to the front of our card. But I think we're good there. We've put a bunch of stickers on the front. I'm going to bring in my guillotine trimmer and just trim this down so that the panel will end up being 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So that means that it will have a nice white border on the front of our A2 size card base. But you see what I'm talking about. By trimming that down and having some of that come off the edge, it just really adds something to it. So we've put more of that tape on the back of this. We'll add that to our card base, making sure that I have the card base going the right way. I put some leftover foam squares. I'm using all of it, even the leftover pieces. We've put that on the back of our sentiment. So got tons of texture and fun stuff going on here. And then I'll grab more of those stickers and we will decorate the inside of our card using the stickers. I actually love this. I mean, I'm a stamper at heart, definitely, but coming up with cards like this is, I don't know, it's just so fun. Like I said, I could sit and do it all day. And these stickers are actually very forgiving. So I put that tree down and I meant to not put that down first. So I'm going to see if I can pull that sticker off without ruining it. And I was able to do that. So we're going to put that down. And then I'm going to grab in some of the sentiments. And we'll pick out 3 of those sentiments and we'll put those on the inside as well. But you have so many cards for days, right? So grab out another and even one more. Sorry if you hear some jingling. That's one of my boys, one of the cats running downstairs to greet Dad. And that's going to finish off card number 3. And I love how this one turned out as well. All right, for our 4th and final card, I have a bunch of ephemera, as you can see, and we also have some more of those chipboard stickers. And I'm going to cut down this piece of cardstock. This is going to be a little bit smaller. It's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4, so a little smaller than our A2 size. And then now we're going to go ahead and put down one of the sentiment things from our add-on, and then I'll grab out the chipboard stickers, and I'm going to pull in this Santa, and they're great. Like I said, they're stickers. Just be careful when you pull them off, because if you go a little too quickly, you can rip the sticker part right off of there. So I always try and like peel back just a little bit just to make sure that I don't tear it. And then I'll add one more right at the top, and it's going to go past, but that's okay, because remember I gave myself a little bit of a border. We've put our tape on the back, and we'll stick that down to our card base. We'll flip that open, and then I have all the ephemera, and then just this extra piece of cardstock that we're going to, or pattern paper that we're going to stick down to the inside, and then all that ephemera that you see there, all the wording and things, we're going to put that on the inside in various spots, leaving plenty of room to write to your recipient, but check that out. And then that's going to finish off our 4th card for you today. I do love how this one turned out as well. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at all the cards that I made for you today. I would love to know which one was your favorite. If you did have a favorite, go ahead and put that down in the comment section down below, because as I always say, that's kind of my favorite part of making all these cards, is seeing what you guys all think of the cards that I have made. All right, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye, everybody.